How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be doing a reaction to the Bee Gees song Tragedy, the recording. So if you haven't done so, please smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get started. Tragedy. Okay, Bee Gees song Tragedy, 1979 from Spirits Having Flown. Everyone's recommended I take a look at this one. I just did a reaction to the 1997 live version in Las Vegas. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth before I even do this. I listened to that one not to analyze, but more to just let it flow over me. And I wasn't, not that I disliked the song, it's just, it wasn't like a hit #1 song in my opinion. So I'm really excited to listen to this one and see if there's something, listen intently, analytically, and see if there's something I'm missing because the performance just didn't do it for me. So just a little bit of background about this song. Tragedy is a song released by the Bee Gees, written by Robin, Morris, and Barry, included on their 1979 album Spirits Having Flown, which is a fantastic album. Other than this song thus far, I'm pretty sure I like almost every single one a lot. The single reached #1 in the UK in February 1979 and repeated the feat the following month on the US Billboard Hot 100. So this is probably the song beating all those awesome Earth, Wind & Fire songs I've been listening to lately. Reception: Billboard magazine felt that the song has similar intensity to Stayin' Alive and that it had multiple vocal and instrumental hooks and graceful harmonies. See, I disagree. I disagree with that. Yeah, so this one's supposed to be disco rock. Anyways, hey, without further ado, I'm going to listen to this again and see if I'm going to hear something different as I try to be much more analytical about it as opposed to just watching, alright? So, without further ado, let's get started, guys. Okay, I'm okay with this now. My mind has changed. My mind has definitely changed hearing to just the recording. So number one, the first thing I noticed after just listening to it is immediately this is definitely disco rock. This is thus far I haven't really heard anything other than more like a disco funk type thing or a disco R&B or more on that side. So this is really different for me listening to a Bee Gees song to hear this one, unless there's a bunch more disco rock that I don't know about that you guys are going to tell me. But yeah, that's the very first thing I noticed. I do like the way the intro goes. It's a really nice rhythm. It's very attractive. It's a nice hook. So yeah, it's a nice hook. So that's the next thing. It's in the verse that Billboard magazine felt that the song had similar intensity to Staying Alive and that it had multiple vocal and instrumental hooks and graceful harmonies. So number one, I really like that intro. Well, the first thing is, sorry, it's disco rock and it's very apparent. And number two is I take back what I said earlier and I agree that I definitely hear a lot of instrumental hooks and graceful harmonies within this song. The beginning is a huge hook. It definitely hooks you in and makes you think, oh, what is this song going to be about? What is this going to be? So number one, disco rock, very apparent from the get-go. Number two is I take back what I said. There's definitely a lot of instrumental harmonies and graceful hooks. And number three is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do like this. I can definitely say I like this song that I've heard the recording. It sounds, I think it's way better than that performance. I don't like that performance at all. But I wouldn't put it at number one. I still wouldn't put it at number one. I wouldn't put it that high. Now I can after listening to this recording, I definitely hear people wanting to, tragedy song, let's go and dance. Like I can definitely hear why people would really like this song. But I don't know. I think this one's kind of overrated for it to be number one. I think a lot of the other songs are a lot better on this album, in my opinion. But that's what I would say about this one. So in the last video where I watched the live performance, kind of disregard a lot of that. I think I just didn't like that performance is what I would say. But as a whole, the song, I could definitely say I like this song, but I don't think it's number one material. Top 10, you could say top 10, I'd be okay with that, but I don't think it's number one. So if you disagree, which I'm sure a lot of you do, please tell me why it's number one, why it will beat out all those Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. Earth, Wind, and Fire has a lot of good songs this year, in 1979. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below. If you haven't done so, please smash the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.